If you're a facilities manager at a university, you know students rely on the cafeteria for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the occasional late-night snack. So when a dishwasher breaks down and dirty plates pile up, the mess hall can turn messy in the blink of an eye. Enter Grainger. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast delivery, the product you need now is never far away. So you can turn that dishwasher back into a lean, clean washing machine. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
How to have fun, anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com. VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Welcome to Morning Crankers.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah, there, I can feel it. It's Thursday.
Get it moving, guys.
9:02 a.m., 3/11/21. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Give me some dance sounds.
Ow.
Ow. Ow. What kind of dance moves are those?
I have no idea. The man in pain.
Hey, the man in pain. Well, you are getting older.
I know, but you're good.
You know, I promise I'll never call you geriatric.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's fine. As long as you don't tell me that.
I might call you Jerry Atterick, but...
Yeah.
Oh, it's a wonderful day. You know, we're actually supposed to get a little bit of rain today. Looking across the country, though, the weather looks beautiful in most places.
Right.
Does that make you feel good?
It does. I hope a trip up north is a little good before we do that.
Yeah, you're going up to the land of poisonous nuts, I heard.
Yeah, we're going to the land of the nuts. Buckeye World.
Buckeye. Yeah, the only college team named after a poisonous nut.
I know.
Isn't that weird?
Yep.
Hey.
That's how we kill the competition.
Is it? Well, you got to be doing... Oh, no. Isn't your coach playing for somebody new now?
I don't think so.
Yeah, wasn't there something about your coach having to leave
you're talking about Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the job for Jacksonville. He's the GM also, I guess.
How come?
I have no idea. He's wanting to give it a shot.
He wasn't cheating, was he?
He wasn't cheating. That whole scandal was garbage.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Hello, Shawnee. Hello, Sean. How you guys doing today? 9:04 in the morning. Morning Crankers. Yeah.
Crank this show up.
You know what we got to do this morning?
Yeah.
We got to say happy birthday. And, instead of today, there's only one celebrity I want to say happy birthday to, but I do want to say happy birthday to 3. Can you count them? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
3 listeners of the show, fans of Morning Crankers. They're Morning Crankers themselves. Hello, William Finnerty Jr.
Oh, well, congratulations, Brother William.
Hello, Susie Long.
Hello, Sister Susan.
And hello, Brandy Rourke.
Hello, Brandy.
Well, and happy birthday to you all.
Happy birthday to all you lovely people.
March 11th. Happy birthday. Yeah.
Hard to believe, ain't it?
Yeah, well, and the other guy, Johnny Knoxville.
Ooh.
He kind of reminds me of you.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit more intelligent.
Really?
Well, he's got millions.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
he has to be doing something.
In today's standards, what really matters is money.
Oh, I know. Right.
Yeah, all the super rich people, they're super smart too, right? Well, happy National Johnny Appleseed Day.
Ooh. There was we had a Johnny Appleseed farm close to where we lived.
You did?
Ohio. Yes. Matter of fact, I think they're still open, unless COVID shut them down completely.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk a little bit about that today, the new normal. Yeah. I don't subscribe to any of this new normal crap.
I don't either.
Do you?
No.
I mean, I think it's going to come back. I think it's going to come back in a big way.
I do, too. And I've got a COVID-19 story that it's put this way. It may top it all.
Is it about hard times?
Could be about some hard lessons. I mean, a hard time.
Well, okay. It's March 11th. It's Thursday. Most of the country's warming up. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed it here, too.
Well, we're on a roll, and I'm going to tell you, I'm excited. Yesterday, I worked my ass off putting stuff together. Listen to this, folks. Morning Crankers now has its own YouTube.
Yeah.
Which on Monday, I'm hoping to have all the video set up so we can do Morning Crankers on video on YouTube.
Ooh.
That's my plan.
Y'all get to see our lovely faces.
Well, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
That'd be a good thing for me.
I know you like looking at my face, but hey, you know.
It is what it is, yeah.
Okay, so I also set up a Morning Crankers Facebook page, even though we already had one.
Right.
I don't know what there is. There are 390, 400 people on that one. We just started that one up a couple days ago. However, they won't let us share to that one because it's not the right type of page.
Oh, boy.
So we had to start another page.
Yeah.
And then we got a Twitter at M capital Crankers. At capital M Crankers.
How's Twitter been lately? I don't know.
They suck.
I know.
Twitter sucks.
I know.
You know, it is what it is. You just got to be there. You go on these platforms. They don't give you options to go to a Parler per se, or a Magabook per se, or any of those things. They give you Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, I know.
Facebook, Twitter. You know, Cloud Hub, we're starting to gain some steam on there. We're also on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Podcast Addict, and Pandora. Oh, let me say that again. And this all happened yesterday. It was like wham, bam, thank you, bam, boom.
Boom.
So go to YouTube and sign up, subscribe for the Morning Crankers. I think that's going to be fun over there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think so, too.
I don't know if we really plan on going live on Facebook. We'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Podcast Addict, Pandora, and obviously people know about Spreaker, right?
Right.
Well, speaking of that, you know what other day it is today?
What is it, Hans?
It's National Worship of Tools Day.
Ooh, sounds like my kind of day.
Well, you know, I would have to say that, yeah, that's one of them. You
It's
want
a necessity.
Well,
in
it's
life.
not a Hallmark holiday. It's a Snap-on holiday.
Yeah, it's a necessity day.
Right. Tools.
To me, it is.
National Worship of Tools. Well, I don't worship anything other than the big guy. You know what I'm
big
saying?
guy.
Right. But it is what it is.
And
It's
he's
that
even
day.
watching our show.
You know, he probably is probably laughing.
He's probably laughing.
I think he's laughing. It's also National Oatmeal Nut Waffle Day. I guess that gives new meaning to a nutty twat waffle. You know what I'm saying? It's National Promposal Day. True story. I didn't know this. Do you know in today's world that girls actually ask guys to prom too?
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't either, but
but you know, would you feel weird?
I would feel weirded out.
I mean, wouldn't you? I think I would.
Yeah. Because you're thinking you're the guy, you got to have the balls and the courage to ask first.
Well, you would think so. You know, maybe those days are gone. Maybe we're just living in nostalgia land.
Are we living in soy boy land?
Well, I don't know. You know, promposal. I don't know. It's really weird. They ask them both out, but traditionally,
right,
it would have been guys asking the gals out. You know, today was the big day. They do something special. You know, maybe you know, not fireworks, but you know those little confetti things. You go, and they go all over. Well, I'm guessing one of those. You know, or like me, you'd come in like a tornado. Yeah. Ooh, my love. Yeah. It is also, this is probably your favorite, National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day.
Yeah, they deserve recognition.
Who in the hell comes up with these days?
I have no idea.
National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day. Wow. It's National 311 Day. You know what 311 is?
Yeah.
What is it?
311?
311.
It's a food emergency, right?
Well, I don't know.
I'm guessing.
Everything I've read about 311 is basically, it's like 911, but without the emergency.
Which would be missing food, right?
Well, missing food, not having electric. I think what it is it's like a city or county utility day. Like, not a day. Yeah. It's like a number you can call like, hey, I need help with this. That's non-emergency.
Like, I need help getting a box of donuts out to my place, you know.
Well, I never need help with that.
I know.
I like this morning.
That would be an emergency if your car couldn't start.
My wife showed up with donuts for us this morning.
Oh, I know.
What the hell's up with that?
Thank you, lovely Maya.
Yeah,
man, the donuts were good.
Oh, they were, man. I'm telling you.
She said, save the 2 round ones for the kiddos. And I said, that's fine. I'd rather eat those.
You know what? I must be wearing the pants right, if you know what I'm saying.
You do. You're doing something right, Hans.
I've got to be doing something right because, you know what? She just doesn't show up with donuts, especially those croissants.
Not mine.
Glazed croissants.
No.
You know.
There's got to be some special behind it.
Yeah, and then it's World Kidney Day.
Ooh.
You know, so, yeah, National Johnny Appleseed Day, which back when I was a kid, didn't that mean that you were, like, supposed to be aware of the environment?
Yeah.
Like taking care of trees, planting trees, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's
changed probably.
Yeah, who knows what it is today?
I know.
But my favorite day on here, it's either the National Worship of Tools, because I love tools.
Yeah.
You've been in my garage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got lots of tools.
You do.
How often I have a chance to work with the tools, you know, it is what it is.
You did over the weekend a little bit.
I did. I was proud of myself. I was.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Proud of myself because I took apart a battery charger.
On the bourbon.
Right? No, it was just a battery charger. Like one of those big, remember
right.
the rolling?
Oh, that's right. That was on your truck. That's right.
Yeah. And I was like, I really should. Everybody knows you get wires and they start wearing out.
Oh, yeah, corroded.
Well, I was like, I should go buy this piece, cut the wire down, put it in, like a butt clamp.
Yep. Wires in vehicles, guys, if you don't know, they're like veins in our body.
Pretty much.
Yeah. If they get corroded,
Right.
You get a corroded artery,
Well, I took it apart. I pulled all the way from the brains. I actually did brain surgery on this battery box.
Nice.
And then I took, everybody's got a spare pair of jumper cables laying around.
Oh, yeah.
And probably, when you get the cars now, they got them wrapped up in that little circle plastic case that, after 2 years, you touch it, it crumbles.
Yep.
Well, I had one of them. And all I did is cut the end off, bring it down, put that in.
Splicing and dicing.
Yeah, that's right. Except professionally.
That's right.
So it felt kind of good. I'm not going to lie.
I've done something like that.
Have you done something like that?
It's so easy to take something old and make it new.
It is.
Like that.
Yeah, well,
wiring. Because wiring, especially smaller wiring like that.
Right.
And then when you changed it to make it thicker, we know it's not going to get as corroded as quickly. As long as you wrapped it good with electrical tape.
Well, see, you have, making old things new. You're like the Chilton book, right? Remember the Chilton book?
Yeah.
Well, then there's other people that are the, Kama Sutra.
Right.
I'm the Kama Sutra of relationships. It's what I do. Take something
I'm
old
the
and make it new.
building block of relationships. It starts with me, and it hasn't moved yet.
It hasn't moved yet, for sure.
To the block.
So, speaking of hasn't moved, when's the last time you went on a date?
Oh, gosh, a little over a year now.
A year. Wow.
I've hit this COVID streak. I'm telling you, COVID-19 has been the downfall of my dating.
Well, you know what? It seems to me that it's not the only one. Why don't you tell me about something you were telling me about earlier?
Oh, about the COVID-19 patient?
Yeah.
He died after a rare 3-hour erection in a hospital, folks. Yeah. This one.
Over 3 hours.
Over 3-hour erection. Gosh.
Wow. Reel it in.
Reel it in, I guess. Doctors say a 69-year-old man died of COVID-19 last year after exhibiting a bizarre and extremely rare side effect of the disease, which they described as a 3-hour erection. You imagine that, Hans? I had 5 hours in bed, but not 3 hours in a hospital. But the U.S. patient was suffering from a priapism, which involves
a what? A priagasm?
A prior orgasm? Right. Or a priapism, guys, which involves a persistent erection that outlasts or has nothing to do with sexual stimulation, according to the case report published in the January edition of the American Journal. What's your thoughts on that one?
So it's kind of like this guy was suffering from that same thing we were talking about the other day, that woman that fell down the stairs. Remember?
Yeah, I thought that these two might make a good couple, by the way.
You were trying to figure out a way to fall down the stairs to try to get that.
I was trying to figure out a way to fall down from getting under the hood of your truck the other day. That way, maybe I fall off that little.
Yeah, you could get that
little stool.
What was the name of that condition where you have orgasms 40 times a day?
I can't remember.
Well, she had
Head and Shoulders.
Thing. Well, I was watching a show, and I get a lot of my information from shows, just like everybody else does today, right?
Right.
Because truth comes from Hollywood, right?
Oh, most certainly.
Okay, well, have you ever seen that show, Walk Hard? Hello, Reb.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay. Oh, I love that show, John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
And in that show, he goes, "You want some of this shit?" And he's like, "I don't think I want some." And he's like, "This will give you a boner. If an erection lasts longer than 5 hours, call more ladies." He must have not had naughty nurses.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure he didn't die from orgasmic defibrillator? Yeah. Huh?
Sounds like he had a stifler to me.
Well, hey, it is what it is. I got, sorry, dude. But how bad can you feel for the guy that has an erection for 3 hours and then dies from it?
At least he went out on a high note.
Well, it's a hard thing to talk about.
Well, a hard note.
Right. Okay. Well, so
life can be hard sometimes. You know that?
It can, especially in this guy's case, for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So what, is that the way you want to go out?
Yeah, I would love to go out on top like that.
Yeah, on top or on the bottom?
Well, whatever, on bottom.
Yeah, well, yeah. You're sick. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Come
on.
No, I wasn't.
What is going on?
No, I want to get out on top as number one,
Well, there won't be any of this for you, I can tell you that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, speaking of that, you have a meeting coming up here in like a week, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, what's that all about? Come on.
How to have fun, anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com. VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Spill it. Come on.
Have a meeting? Meeting of the minds.
Oh, meeting of the minds. I thought it was going to be a meeting of...
No, a meeting of the Mayans.
Oh.
You misunderstood me.
I did. That doesn't happen very often.
But the Mayans want to talk to me about my role on the show.
Oh, I thought we were talking about, the one girl.
Oh, that...
that girl.
Oh, the one that Maya... Yeah, we got our words mixed up. We got Maya.
Oh, yeah, see? Yeah, well...
it's all about wordplay, guys.
It's been a year.
It's been a year and a half. And that's what happens to you, guy, man. It goes through this COVID-19 pandemic.
The new normal dating, right? It's been a year.
Yeah.
Pandemic land.
Yeah. You remember the meme I shared out when I got on the Springfield dating site when I was on Facebook still?
Was it that vegetable one about bean snapping?
Not that one. It wasn't about that one. But it was about the one that had the 8 girls with the COVID mask. Man, they were so beautiful. Only if you could see through their mask.
Well,
but anyway,
now I know what it's like to be a Muslim and look at the.
Right.
I saw a meme one time, and it's got these gals they're on like a volleyball team or something.
Yeah,
and they're completely dressed head to toe, and then they have the thing over their face, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are beautiful," and I was like, I can't see any of them.
I know, right?
Hey, but who am I to judge? They were beautiful. They were having fun. They
were
doing their things.
When they put a veil over their face, it's just.
So how do you think this post-COVID commie date's going to go?
I call it postpartum depression for me.
Why, are you pregnant?
No, it's
it's possible. I was actually watching Jack Alexander yesterday, and if you don't know, he is a political talk show host from Australia.
Yeah, he's hopping mad.
Well, he went to the doctor, literally, and trust me, there is no way. You couldn't even pass him as an elderly bearded lady at Parnham and Bailey. You couldn't. Jack is a man's man, right?
Right.
I mean, you just know.
Yeah.
What was the very first question that they asked him at the doctor's office yesterday in Australia?
Oh, my gosh. Are you pregnant?
Yes, I swear.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you having this? Do you feel you may be pregnant? And, I mean, come on, live in reality. What the hell's going on here? You know what I mean?
Islands in the stream. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if that's the song.
I don't know if it is either, but, living near New Zealand, that little island over there?
Yeah. Well, it's one of them things. I don't think Islands in the Stream is the right song for it. It's, what's that Police song? About, I'm watching you, or I'm right there with you, or whatever. You know what I'm talking
Somebody's watching me.
Okay, that's not the Police, but
it was
that goes to the same one, right?
It's the same era.
Feeling. Speaking of that, being National Donut Day, which it's not, but on this show, it's always National Donut Day.
It is, especially if it's got bacon in it. You know that.
Well, because it's Oatmeal Nut Waffle Day.
Oh.
I went oatmeal raisin nut donut holes. Now go get yourself some real coffee, some Truth Coffee from Madison, Wisconsin. Go up there and get that. And then go get yourself some oatmeal nut raisin donut holes.
And by the way, that's the only coffee I've ever drank that I liked.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
It is weird. I kind of don't know what to say because
it's peer pressure. It's peer pressure, really.
I don't know if it is peer pressure or is it just my taste buds have changed.
Well, this is what happened. That's the way it felt. As soon as you took a drink,
I got hit by light
of that. You were like, "Oh my gosh!" Every breath you take.
So you're basically saying,
"Thank you, Shawnee."
You're basically saying it's better than Jolt.
Yes. Do they even sell Jolt anymore?
Last time I saw it was bottom shelf at Dollar General.
Well, to drink Jolt, you got to be adult. So
that's right. It's pure caffeine in a can.
What's it taste like?
Pure caffeine in a can, which is nasty.
You see what I just did there?
Yeah.
Hey, it is. I know. Speaking of that, I want to play something for you, and we usually don't get too political, but it's funny.
If it's funny, I'm all about it.
Are you cool with it as long as it's
I'm
funny?
cool with, as long as it's going to make everybody laugh and me.
All right. Okay, because we make fun of every group on here, Republican, Democrat,
they're all the same.
Yeah, well, they are. And I just want to play this because I think it's funny. Are you ready? 1. Can I get a countdown?
3, 2, 1.
1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who runs the brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened? And representatives.
This is for you, the blue collar, hardworking, overtaxed, overworked people of America.
Sylvia Garcia.
You start to sound more like Ace Ventura every day.
Excuse me, Fennell.
The guy.
What am I
the
doing
guy.
Here?
Biden.
I'm going to lose track here. And I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure. Barack and I think it's a right for people to have bad health care. Just want to thank you both, and I want to thank the former general. I keep calling him general, but the guy who runs that outfit over there. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. I sit on the stand. And it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun.
Yeah.
The only way to spare more pain and more loss, the only way. These millstones no longer mark our national mourning. These milestones, I should say, no longer mark our national mourning. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
You know the thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going nuts. I'm not sure whether it was a medical school or where the hell I spoke, but it was on the campus.
Apology enough, Mr. Vice President. Right this way, why attack Sanders? Why?
You're getting nervous, man. Calm down.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday, and I want to thank you all. I tell you what,
He forgets to turn his mic on once in a while.
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Oh, no.
That's not true. And And no one has ever said that. No one has heard that. But look, here's the deal. To like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it, and what a neat town. This is sort of a.
It was in New Hampshire.
This is what they do in Iowa. What you do here in a primary in New Hampshire, for example, you are in the state of Ohio. The state of Iowa, like they're trying to do in the state of. 3,900 of them right here in the state of South Carolina. Focus on cancer, Alzheimer's, and as well as diabetes. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a break. Anybody who can throw coal into a furnace can learn how to program, for God's sake. The president thinks, my friend from Vermont thinks that. By the way, this is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh, no, you switched on me. This is my wife. This is my sister. They switched on me. No, you
like to keep it in the family.
Right,
You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you.
We got to stop building and replacing pipelines. We got to go vote for somebody else.
All right, thanks.
3 former chairs of the Black Caucus, the only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate, a whole range of people.
No,
my point is
that's not true. The other one is here.
I said the first. I said the first African-American elected. Come on. First African-American. So my point is, well, I'm looking forward to appointing the first African-American woman to the United States Senate. 150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers from liability. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other guy. Give me a look, though, okay? But guess what? If you elect me, you're not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut. If you benefit from that. Now we need to stand behind Jamie Harrison, the next president of the next senator, South Carolina. All right, Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right. It's Chris, but anyway.
I just did Chris. I just did Chuck. I tell you what, man, these are back-to-back. Anyway.
No, it's
I don't know how
okay.
you do it early in the morning, too.
You said they would have to buy in.
Have to buy in. If she qualifies for Medicaid,
are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago?
Be in for it.
Are you forgetting already what you said just 2 minutes ago?
I'm beginning to see why your wife left you.
I'll tell you, he is like the ultimate comedy machine.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
Instead of President Biden, I don't call him president, but I call him precedented. You know what I mean? Biden.
Precedented?
Yeah. That's a new word of the day, by the way. Precedented.
My gum turns blonde, and when you rub it up and down, and I'm president.
I'm president.
I eat dentine. Is that?
I'm President Biden, and thank you for these smashes.
Is that even a gum anymore?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know.
Are you sure?
Don't see it.
Well, I don't know how we go from dying in the hospital from a 3-hour-long erection while I have COVID-19
to listen to this erection.
Well, no, to going to donut holes.
Right.
Oatmeal raisin nut donut holes.
Yeah.
Because it's oatmeal nut twaffle day.
Right.
Right?
Right.
To
a twat waffle.
Hey, I'm not saying that. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Hey, I know we got to keep this
yeah.
PG.
Hey, it's PG, not PC. You got it?
That's right. Not PC-13.
Okay, what would you do if you were starting a restaurant?
Yeah.
How far would you go to promote it?
Probably pretty far.
Like, would you walk 5 miles?
I would.
You would?
I would. If it was going to mean my business is going to expand and it was going to grow, yeah, I would do that. I would take the initiative.
Okay, well, listen to this. This guy in California spent 24 hours sitting in a pool of bean dip to promote a Los Angeles area restaurant that has suffered losses from COVID-19. Everything's about COVID-19. Everything. Hunter Ray Barker said he climbed into a wading pool filled with bean dip outside Los Toros Mexican restaurant in Chatsworth, California at 3 p.m. Monday because he wanted to support the restaurant, which he described as one of his favorites for years. Would you do that?
I probably would if it was to support my restaurant.
Okay, how about this? This is not his restaurant. This is A friend is. He has eaten there forever. It's like a family
I'd have
tradition.
to think about that one then.
Right. Well, and guess what else he did?
What else did he do?
He went so far, he went and got a tattoo of the restaurant on his body. Now, I might
That's
draw the line right there.
dedication.
Yeah, it is.
That is.
But I'm telling you, I really like the Mexican food place up here.
Right here. Yeah. In the Grove. Yeah.
Los Amigos.
Yeah.
They have a soda there, and it's called Guaritas. Okay?
Yeah.
It's the best strawberry soda in the world.
Wow. That says a lot.
Well, so I go in there the other day, right? A friend of mine and a friend, the guy sitting in the corner over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, him and his girlfriend and me and my wife, we went on a double date, right?
Right.
And we go over to Los Amigos, and I order my regular, number 73. It's a chimichanga special, okay? And I change it up. I get 2 chimichangas with extra white sauce, okay? And then I get my strawberry Guaritas. But I always tell them I'm going to take 2 because, the glass bottles from Mexico are smaller than they are.
Right.
Here. So I'm looking forward to it. I get there. I get my strawberry Guaritas. They have the new waitress come over. It's a young gal.
Right.
She doesn't speak a word of English, not one word.
Oh, no.
And I'm just, I'm just giving her hell in a fun way.
Right.
Her face literally was as red as a Cincinnati Reds player after he goes 0-3.
As red as my hat.
Right, pretty much. Or your shirt.
Or my shirt.
Anyways, I say, I want another strawberry Doritos.
Right.
So she goes and she comes back and she's got cherry. And I'm like, no, strawberry. And I point to the strawberry and she shakes her head no. And I'm like, there is a language barrier there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So finally the owner comes over and she's like, I'm sorry, sir. We don't have any more strawberry Doritos. And I was like, what?
Say what?
Well, they brought me a guava.
Oh.
Okay, so you know what? I was very pleasantly surprised. Guava Doritos was pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie.
There you go.
Not as good as strawberry.
Right.
But I'd pay for it.
Right.
So that's got to mean something, right?
Yeah. When you're paying for it with your guavas, then yeah.
Absolutely. You don't go to Mexican food places, do you?
Not very often, unless they got steak on the menu.
Do you ever go to Chinese?
No.
No? How about Italian?
Italian, yeah.
When's the last time you ordered an Italian restaurant?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Been a minute.
A minute means like years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But how often do you frequent McDonald's?
Unfortunately, about every other day.
Well, pretty soon you're gonna have a pan set, and I'm gonna teach you a thing or two about cooking. Okay?
All right.
Yeah,
I'll hold you to it.
Yeah. Well, there's not gonna be any of you sitting in bean dip. You know what I'm saying?
That still may not stop me from doing that. You know that.
Yeah. Well, bean dip, schmeen dip. It is what it is.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
10 things that have changed forever heading into the new normal. Do you believe in the new normal?
The new normal. No, I don't.
Not at all?
I don't believe in it, but I know people that do.
Danger. You think we're heading into a danger zone?
Very danger zone.
I listened to a bunch of people yesterday and this morning from Texas.
Yeah.
Talking about how weird it is now, because there's about 35-40% of the population that want to wear masks still in Texas.
Wow.
And hey, I'm cool with that. If you want to wear a mask,
wear it.
Wear it. And, I'll protect your personal boundaries, whether it's 5 feet, 6 feet, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not here to trash your rights.
No.
But
just don't infringe on mine.
Exactly.
That's all
I expect the same treatment.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of feels to me like these teams that go up against Tom Brady. And I know I'm going to get some hate for this, but the playing field is always tilted towards whatever team Tom Brady's playing on.
Right.
Do you think so?
I think so.
And it's the same way with the mask wearers.
Yeah.
Whatever. But let's take this out. 10 things that's going to change forever. Number 1, greater house cleaning. I think there's actually some truth in that. I think that people are scared to get sick, so they're cleaning their house more.
I think a lot of people are, yeah.
Well, but here's the thing. Do they really clean the things that matter?
Not really.
Like you can clean the floor because obviously floors get dirty and blah, blah. But how many people go around and disinfect their door handles?
Exactly. Well, I was getting ready to go with something similar to that. And I do this, but I haven't done it just because of COVID. I've always done it, and a lot of people won't do it when they're cleaning. And it's the handle on the toilet, guys, the flusher handle.
I wish I had a button for a flushing toilet right now. A flusher handle. You know, how about you have to wash your hands? I wash my hands a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
I use Dial.
I always have.
That's the hand soap.
Yeah.
You know, I like Coast, and I like, some of my novelty brands of soap. But yeah, I've kind of switched to bar soap. I'm a bar soap guy. Are you?
I like bar soap, yeah.
But what do you use?
I use the liquid for
the Old Spice, right?
Old Spice.
Yeah. Whatever smells good
if it smells good, then
here's what you do. This
Irish
is what
Spring's
guys
good
do.
too.
Irish Spring is pretty good. But you're one of those guys, Dan. I can just tell. You're one of those guys that you open up the Old Spice body wash.
Yeah.
And you squeeze it just a little bit and you go, the girls might like that. Am I wrong?
Oh, you're dead on it.
I know.
Wow.
Dead nuts. Boom. Bang.
You nailed it.
You want to be that guy in the hospital with the 3-hour erection that dies of COVID.
I want to be that guy
the
every
COVID
day.
part. Right.
I mean, yeah, every other day.
Here's one that I don't know about. It says cook more at home. You think people are cooking more at home now because of a lack of options or because they feel safer?
I think they feel like that's their safe space is the kitchen, I guess.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think the only reason that is because of lack of options, because so many restaurants have closed down.
Yeah. And not only that, the restaurants have actually taken advantage of the consumers and it's the ones that stayed open.
Right.
Like McDonald's, your Burger King. And what they do, they've jacked their prices up.
On some of the stuff they do.
I've noticed. And they're big sandwiches.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think that we've noticed, wouldn't you agree, most of the price gouging happening in the last 2 months.
Right.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Well, what's the first thing he did? He came in and slammed the pipeline.
Yep.
Our gas prices went up. Our fuel prices went, diesel prices.
Oh,
now all of the transportation of this food and buns and everything else.
Everything's expensive. Yeah.
Well, all the prices went up because this war on, domestic energy. I mean, it is what it is. I don't want to get into it politically.
I don't either.
Damn it.
But
when it comes to
we
our
had
food,
it all in reserve in Texas.
How much is a case of Mountain Dew at the local Walmart?
Okay, it was $8.50.
Okay.
Plus tax here in town, which is expensive, by the way.
Right.
It put it right at $9. That cost me for a 24-pack of Mountain Dew yesterday.
Okay, literally that exact same Mountain Dew case.
Yeah. Bought it the day before, $2 cheaper.
Right. Well, and a month ago, it was $6.50.
Yeah.
And I was complaining about that.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to continue, and I think that's why more people are cooking.
Right.
I think. But if you notice, we still have things like the price of eggs has went up. The price of milk has went up.
Yeah.
And, like those types of things, eggs, milk, cheese, I don't mind paying it as long as the farmer's getting it. But if they're not getting it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how about this? Changes in your work routine. It says, according to a study applied by the firm Citrix Systems, only 4 out of 10 companies in Mexico have given remote work options to their employees prior to the pandemic. On the other hand, in the survey, New Normality, new forms of work carried out in Mexico, 97% of those surveyed want telework to be maintained permanently, and 58% believe that productivity has increased with this mode. I don't know if I believe that.
I know.
Do you think productivity increases when you're at home?
No.
I know kids' grades sure don't.
No.
I
don't think so.
I feel lucky we're with one of the schools that went back early.
I know. And then they actually work with the kids up here.
They do. And I think that's just common sense.
And just saying, we're going to pass them on through just so they can graduate.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to allow that. No. But from home, there's a lot of distractions.
Right.
Right. Maybe there is a hybrid model that works in there that somewhat.
Right.
Like I used to love the jobs I had where it was 4 10-hour days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then
I
you had
love
Friday,
those.
Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday. And I mean, you just did what you wanted and it felt damn good.
I know, right?
You know,
that's the job of all jobs.
Right. And incentive pay. I think incentive pay is great.
I know.
But changes in the work routine, you know what? I think they're right about that. I think the new standard, the new normal, we're going to be watching a lot more people work from home, whether it's productive and efficient or not.
Right.
I just think that that's the new way of things.
Yeah, and the unfortunate part about this, and we talked about this earlier this morning, universal income. This is what this is all leading into.
Right. You know, it's funny. I work for this guy, and I used to be head of this shop, right? So I talk to this guy on a daily basis. Super rich guy. This is during Obama's years, and he's like, everybody's got to do their part. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So he comes in driving the next day. And he went and bought like one of them little Ford Fiestas, brand new, you know.
Right.
And he started driving it to work. And literally that lasted about 3 months of him doing his part.
Yeah.
And then he was driving a Suburban. After 3 months, he went back to the Suburban. You know, no more of that. So, number 4, the boom of video calling platforms. What do you think? VoIP calls?
Yeah.
Messenger calling.
I think that's going to pick up.
Well,
Zoom call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's going to pick up for most of the businesses.
But I don't think that has anything to do with COVID.
No.
I mean, we were trending this way before. Before COVID hit, 99% of everybody I knew didn't have a landline.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My grandmother still has a landline.
Yeah, my parents do.
But she has a cell phone, you know, in case
yeah,
she's somewhere.
They've got
you
that
know.
too. Yeah.
But you almost find almost nobody doesn't have a cell phone.
Right.
Everybody's got a cell phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they're probably right, but them hitching that wagon to the COVID wagon or tractor. Yeah. Okay.
Like you said earlier, everything's about COVID.
More general shopping on the digital shelf.
Mm.
You know, unfortunately, I think that is a trend that's going to continue until they can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. You know, the prices on the digital side are going to go up as well because FedEx and all those places that are dropping this crap off in your front door.
They're going to start charging them.
They're going to start charging them more. And then the taxes more. You know, so I hope that trend reverses. Start spending your money locally.
Yeah.
Do it in your local businesses, your local restaurants, your local shops. Do it there.
Do your local mom and pop shops. Go see the Amish if you got them in your side of the country.
Right.
Go visit them. And
right.
Yeah, I mean, just start supporting Americanism. That's Americanism.
Yeah. Support the Pennsylvania Dutch.
That's right. Go support the Dutch, you Dutch haters.
New rituals to share. It says 60% of families have developed new rituals or routines during the pandemic. For example, eating cookies or popcorn or watch TV after finishing homework. I don't know about that. What do you think? Have you changed anything?
Oh.
Like any new rituals?
No new rituals other than the only ritual that's changed for me is the dating scene.
Yeah, well, that's been going downhill. I mean, it's been changing for a while.
It's been going down the hill real fast. Yes, you're correct in your first assumption.
All right. Increased use of electronic devices. And, man, I've seen an uptick in that. And if you notice mental health of people, there's a complete if you look at a graph, look at the use of electronic devices and mental health and, you know, disparities. The graph is side by side. You know what I'm saying? There's something about being in person. You know what I'm saying? There's something about being outdoors, physical activity, those types of things.
Well, it's staying at home is not good on the mental psyche either, if you think about it, because you're basically, who are you there with? I mean, that's who you're going to be with all day long, and it's not good to be around your other half 24/7 up there. Arse, you know.
Right. Well, of course, you know. Well,
you got to have your free time. She's got to have her free time. You know these things.
Well, absolutely. Well, the use of electronic devices, are a lot easier for ladies this day.
It is,
right?
Yeah, it's like your compact. They got to have it. It's a necessity.
Well, it's just one of those things that if you stop doing things, you get rusty at them, like going out and enjoying life.
Exactly.
Or dating.
Yeah.
You know, how long has it been since you've been on a date?
About a year and a half, and it's about killing me. You know that.
Are you rusty?
No, I'm not rusty.
Well, I bet you are. I bet you may not think so.
I may be rusty to the point where I won't cave to the COVID-19 mask wearing on a date. Maybe that's why the women don't want nothing to do with me.
Okay, well, here's the ththing.
That's what I'm thinking.
How do you kiss with masks on?
That's what I'm saying.
And is there a COVID-19 regulation for kissing?
I'm not sure.
Because you remember our very, very, very first inaugural show.
Yeah.
We were talking about what they were doing in France with that thing.
Yeah.
Where the cops got called.
Yeah.
And, you know, they weren't social distancing. And my question was how do you do that thing when you're social distancing?
I don't even want to know, man.
Well, you know, I feel good because right now.
Especially on that story.
Yeah, well, we're not having to deal with that anymore here. We haven't had to deal with that here where we're at. The Ozarks.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I know.
You know,
but if you get closer to the cities like Springfield, it's a different story, or Kansas City or St. Louis.
That's true. You know, where the progressive demographic lies.
Right.
There's, you know, a lot of hysteria about this stuff.
And by the way, that's where the country rules, according to the left.
Right.
You know, the cities. They run the show, and people like us out in the country, we're nobodies. That's how is that kind of how you felt after the election?
I was numb.
I was numb, and I felt like, oh, well, our votes don't matter because we live out in the country.
I thought to myself, well, it's time to start living like a rebel again.
I hear you. Rouser. Rebel Rouser. That was a good song, by the way.
Streaming is king. According to the statistical firm Statista, at the end of last year, Mexico, the country, accumulated 15 million new subscribers to video-on-demand platforms. That's an increase of 18.5%. Now, you know what? I hate to say this. I'm part of this trend. I don't have Dish. I don't have DirecTV.
Me either.
It's too damn expensive.
Yeah.
And, you know, I kind of want to get away from the electronics. So we got Hulu.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And we got, I think, Prime.
Right.
You know, my wife jumps back and forth to whatever's cheaper, you know, at the time. And, you know, except for Hulu. And the reason that I got Hulu, it started out was Yellowstone. You ever watch Yellowstone?
Not yet. I want to.
Oh, it's amazing.
I just literally got Hulu again. So
yeah, Yellowstone. And then I found Homicide Hunter, Detective Joe Kenda. Awesome. Just that show was worth a year's subscription.
Nice.
I can tell you that.
I'm going to check it out.
And then here's the worst one. And we look at this a little bit different, but gaming at home.
Yeah.
I have never seen my children act or get in fights like they do when they're in a fight over a game with their sibling.
I've noticed it around here.
Yeah. It's terrible.
I've seen your boys at each other's throat over a game.
Oh, there's been fist fights, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's over a game.
Over a game.
Here's the thing. Statistically, kids that play more games get worse grades.
Yeah.
Kids that play more games are more socially awkward, meaning having social problems, getting girlfriends, talking to girls, blah, 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 blah. And third, it's a huge, huge detriment to their stress level. It's the number one stress increaser in a child's life, according to all of the scientists. What do you think about that?
It is. I believe it is. I think scientists are lying on this one.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Kids don't want to be kids nowadays. Kids don't want to go outside and do as much like we did when we was kids.
Well, you know, there's some things that are good. There's some things that are bad. Like you can get creative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot of things that are fun and creative. Listen to this. Did you hear the story about the Amtrak worker?
No.
Okay. This guy in Newark, New Jersey. Now, don't ask me in New Jersey why he'd do this.
Right.
But he stole 77 chainsaws from an Amtrak train.
Wow.
And, don't ask me why, but for some reason it was odd that a guy living in New Jersey had 77 chainsaws to sell. That's how they caught him.
It is odd.
$50,000. They were high end.
So what was he, a lumberjack from New Jersey?
No, he was a train worker.
Train worker?
Lived in New Jersey. I mean, how many people are buying $1,000 chainsaws in New Jersey?
Not too many, I wouldn't think.
I don't think he thought that one through clearly. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Come on. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Get it together.
Right. Is that what you say? Get it together.
Yeah.
Now, if you were lost, okay, and you wanted to find out who your biological parents were,
right?
If you had the chance, would you do it?
Probably.
Okay. Sometimes it's fairy tale land. Other times it's like this woman, a North Carolina woman who was adopted as an infant, went searching through DNA, of course, for her biological father. But be careful what you wish for, because this woman found out that her father was on the FBI's most wanted list.
Ooh.
Yeah, what do you think that? William Bradford Bishop Jr. was on the FBI's most wanted list because he's accused of murdering his mother, his wife, his 3 children 45 years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, that kind of makes you pause. It's like,
yeah.
Do I really want that? I mean, do you?
Nah. You don't want to hear that. That's for sure.
I don't want to hear that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You're always thinking, these good, feel-good stories, it's going to come good. And, she's finally thinking, I'm going to meet my father. And,
right,
all of a sudden, and bam, he's in prison because he murdered his whole family.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We all love you lovely ladies, you wives, you girlfriends.
Oh, yeah.
All you people that make it interesting. However, things don't always go as planned, but we love you anyways.
That's right.
A woman. Yes, this over in England. She had a saucy plan to surprise her husband. You know what she was going to do? She was going to give him the goods.
Ooh.
Brandish the peaches. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Open the melons. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Are you smelling what I'm putting down?
I am.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, this woman got ready and she took all the precautions to make sure that it was going to be a really racy, seductive thing, even with a blindfold.
Oh, wow.
Oh, except, however, she got all ready.
Yeah.
She exposed her melons while getting up, dancing sexy, and walking towards the door because she heard him walk through the door. However, she didn't understand and she didn't realize that it was her father-in-law that walked through the door, not her husband. Oh, that poor girl.
I know.
Hey, we love you anyways.
That's right.
You got to keep it up,
That's it.
Keep it spicy, keep it alive. You know what I'm talking about?
Keep all your relationships spicy and alive because that's what it's about, man.
Well,
that's what holds you together. That's what held me together for 17 years with mine.
Well, besides the completely awkward, weird thing, with the father-in-law and both of them being embarrassed as hell. That's going to be a really good laughing story forever.
Years down the road.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She created the moment, not knowing that she was creating the moment that she was.
Right.
However, kudos to you. Thank you very much. We appreciate women like you.
That's right.
I don't know. Would you have the guts to do that? I mean, what if your former mother-in-law would have walked in and you were given the helicopter show with a blindfold on? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
It takes some balls, and we appreciate it. I'll give another one of that to those type of women. Thank you.
Thank you.
You ladies make the world go round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So what else you got?
I've got Panda Express staff forced to strip at team building.
What?
Yeah.
What's this? Another?
At a seminar.
A seminar.
Yeah. It seemed like a cult initiation ritual, the lawsuit says. Okay. The Panda Express cashier had already been forced to strip down to her bare underwear in front of her fellow staff during a self-improvement seminar back in 2019, she said, and told to open up to the group about her vulnerabilities. But when a male colleague broke down crying while trying to do the same, the session's leaders ordered her to go one step further. She had to hug it out with him. Both
hug it out.
Hug it out. What kind of world we live in?
Okay, so wait. She's hugging it out while she's naked.
Right.
And this is a seminar for Panda Express.
Right.
Was Coke in the next room?
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was were these LinkedIn instructors? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I mean, come on. Was Keith Raniere teaching this class? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Makes you wonder. I mean, both of them still undressed as others filmed her ogled body. The 23-year-old employee in Cali said that was just part of a bizarre psychology abusive 4-day seminar. 4 days?
Wow.
More and more resembled a cult initiation ritual at the time that it went on, she said.
Wow. Come on.
The lawsuit's pending, by the way, in Los Angeles County Superior Court.
So my question is, did she get undressed?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because if she did and she was forced to, they're probably going to say as well, it was completely optional. She had the choice.
I know.
But, why? God, I just don't understand this woke corporatism anymore. Do you understand it? Do you get it?
No.
I mean, the weird stuff. I remember when I got one of my first jobs at Walmart Distribution Center.
Right.
And we had to come out in the morning and do, give me a W and give me an A, give me an L. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you had to do jumping jacks and backflips and, hooray, pop the champagne, type. And I thought, this is really, really weird. This is back then.
Right.
And now we've got Panda Express sending their employees to go get naked and hug it out.
Yeah.
We've got Coke saying, we're going to teach you to be less white. What the hell's the world coming to?
I have no clue, Hans. And I worked for a place recently that was just like that. But just like where you would not get naked, but...
Well, I hope not.
Well, I know. Unless they asked me.
Hey, did they call you the big red machine?
Yeah. That was
big
more...
red.
No, it reminded me of this last job I had along with the hospital job. I was working 2 jobs for a while. It was a call center. Man, that was just like this, like where they would try to pep everybody up. Yeah, it was
Did
all
they make
about
you hug it out?
No, we didn't hug nothing out. Well, we had a couple supervisors. I think they wanted to hug us out.
Wow, that's weird, man.
That is weird.
I'll tell you. Let's leave. I'm going to talk about this show tomorrow.
Right.
5 amazing superhuman things your body can do.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But to leave today, I think this is pretty cool. Adidas. Did you hear about their new thing?
What is it, Jesus?
They're taking used ocean garbage, plastic, and they've figured out a way to clean it, shred it, burn it, melt it, and now use it into their sneakers and sportswear. What do you think of that?
That's crazy. It is.
Well, I think that it's awesome.
It's awesome, but it's crazy. Just bizarre.
Well, I mean, they're starting a new shoe line called the Futurecraft Loop, and it's Adidas's line. They're trying to do something good.
Right.
It's 100% recyclable. Think about that. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, right?
Right.
How many shoes do you think Adidas makes every year?
Oh, gosh, probably millions.
400 million pairs of shoes every year.
Ooh, yeah.
Think about that.
That's a lot.
And Nike's got a bigger market share. So think about those poor kids over there, working to the bone, making them Nikes.
And the funny part is, well, it's not funny, but the ones that's over there in them countries making these shoes, and they're basically paying, chips for the shoes, the company.
Well, I just want to say thank you to Adidas.
Yeah. But what about those kids that it's making them? They don't get a free pair of shoes for doing what they do.
No, I mean, but hey, they're paid equally and they're paid fairly, according to Nike.
I don't believe
they're making like 15 cents a day over there.
Oh,
man.
Lord.
And they only got to put in 16
like
hours a day.
Wow. No. You ain't going to be able to buy that $9 Mountain Dew 24 pack, are they?
Right, for sure. Well, that was Morning Crankers this March 11th.
All right, guys. You guys will hear me. I will be calling in tomorrow.
Yep, you are.
Fine,
taking the day off.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Well, I ain't taking the day off. I'm going to be on here.
No, it's taking the day off. I mean, come on.
I'm calling in. I'm going to be part of this show. You know that.
Hey, we love you guys.
I know.
It's a Thursday. We will see you in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning. Give me more hell tomorrow, Han.
Will do. Love you guys.
I love
Bye-bye.
you guys.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com. VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.